because these may often be cut and dry cases. You bought the gun, you didn't fill out the form right. Perhaps we have a plea agreement here or have some negotiations about it.
I am not deformed, and Hunter Biden is not under any real legal jeopardy for any sort of a real legal case. It's just a cover-up of certain matters in trying to prove that Donald Trump was never really at trial, or in trying to prove that LeBron James was never really at trial in a tribunal, which resulted in documentation provided and proven that he was found guilty in the state of Ohio for having committed murder regarding an underage female. So the Hunter Biden case that we do see online, right? Not just online, but we see on via television broadcast and so forth, is being reported all over the world, more specifically all over the country. Naturally, it's being broadcasted nationally. But this particular case is just a cover-up. Essentially, what I'm saying to you guys is the Hunter Biden case was communicated to the federal government as simply covering up that Donald Trump is not really at trial, that it was just some sort of moot court trial or mock trial or something like that. Yeah, essentially that's what it was saying, but it was not really that. He really got convicted in the past of rape and so many other criminal conduct, and because of security details and because of public relations reasons, Donald Trump convictions were sealed in court and within agency records and other classified files. And the federal government of the United States, the White House specifically, has agreed to purport to communicate that those files, those documents were just security detail confusion tactics, and that Donald Trump was never under arrest, was never prosecuted, was never convicted, and was never sentenced, and that it was just some sort of deceptive move to get in the way of global security experts, or to get in the way of globalists. No, those convictions were real. Those were regarding real cases. That of Hunter Biden itself is not as real. That itself is fake, and that was what was going to be used to prove that those authentic files regarding Donald Trump were fake, and that particular case, that having to do with Hunter Biden, was also being used to prove that LeBron James' case or cases regarding drug trafficking when he first got into the NBA. And in 2008, 2009, 2010, I'm pretty sure they've been trying to alter the dates on the files, but he was really prosecuted, and he was arrested, prosecuted, convicted, and sentenced to 5 years for having murdered an underage female he claimed was a gang member and threatening his family. That's what he claimed, but she was completely unarmed, and she was a little girl, and all she was noted of doing was saying that she loves being a Catholic and going to Catholic church, and if that means that she's a lesbian to him, go on with his life. I don't know you, you're a grown-ass man, what do you need any little girl performing oral sex in you for? Essentially, that's what she was saying, and he really shot the young girl in the back of the head. He killed the young girl, and Kyrie Irving and other folks were there, and they saw that. Everyone was in complete shock. INTERPOL has all of the files, classified, is sealed. I can demonstrate it to anyone. Whenever I do want to, I have the authority to do so, and so many other managers of INTERPOL and CIA, they do have the authority to do so, but we are going to wait out to see how far they go with trying to hide this. Do you guys understand? I am not bluffing. We are not bluffing at all. We are always serious. Okay, we caught you guys. You guys are not going to be able to get out of trouble. LeBron James is going to fake his death, and he's going to go to jail. He's going to go to prison, a penitentiary in upstate New York, Clinton Correctional Facility. He has to go to jail for a year. He's going to lose a leg, and he's going to be permanently without at least one leg. And if he says that he can't handle losing a second leg eventually so that people can live with what he did to that little girl and all the rapes that he committed, women and girls, all the people that he shot regarding gang activity, then he'll lose a second leg, and he's gonna lose weight. He's gonna be 160 pounds by the time he gets out of prison. He's gonna be completely hard to decipher when he's stuck in his house, a house that's being bought for him in Canada, damn near a bungalow. He's not gonna have any money. All he's gonna receive is SSI, and maybe a few $1,000s, $2,000 in a bank account. He's going to have to move to Canada very soon, and he's going to have to fake his death before the Olympics this summer, before the Paris Olympics. And we got in trouble, socially speaking, with Barack Obama because he was caught instructing. We didn't really get in trouble, but essentially, this is what I want you guys to know. Barack Obama was caught instructing LeBron James to rape, essentially, instructively, or per instructions, rape Chelsea Clinton and Hillary Clinton in front of me or representatives. Because he found out that Chelsea Clinton has a kid with me. I'm not going to say daughter or son, but has a biracial kid with me, the biological and genetic father. And Barack Obama is in a lot of trouble. He's going to have to fake his death on July 4th or July 5th. Literally, he messed up. I have a kid with Kamala Harris, and I do have a kid, more than likely, with Malia Obama. Okay? And he messed up. He crossed the line. He might have thought it was some sort of political battle between him and Bill Clinton or something, some sort of secret battle between him and Hillary Clinton. And he instructed LeBron James to rape those two women. Trust me, that was rape. There's no way Hillary Clinton was going to say yes to LeBron James having sex with her in front of Bill Clinton with Bill Clinton crying, watching LeBron James rape his wife and his daughter just for having a biracial kid. There's just no way. That wasn't some sort of, and it was not scripted. And if they say it was scripted, then you're going to have to know that NSA is involved and the Department of Defense, since what is going to happen very soon, relatively speaking. Okay, you guys are not going to be able to get in the way of anything. Stop video recording LeBron James kissing many of the women many of his rape victims or rape accusers, and stop focusing and stop begging to focus on Rashida Williams or Rashida Williams look-alike, and stop begging me to sound as if I'm crying when I say that. I'm not messing with you guys' minds at all. Okay, I'm not joking around. I have a lot of biracial kids and I have a lot of foreign-born kids, but most of my kids, meaning the predominance of my kids, my biological and genetic kids, are American-born and regular African-American. You know, for the most part, I would say, certainly more than a simple majority. Okay, I've worked hard in being completely humble and being completely discreet and not revealing that to the general public of people who grew up with me other than these women. Okay, who went to school with me other than these women. All right, I want you guys to know that and I am who I say I am, but I'm not going to have to stress that every time. But anyway, I'm going to have to walk before the mirror, make sure that the biometrics prove that it's me. And this is not for any sort of arrest procedure. No one is going to arrest me. No one is going to harm me or anything like that. I just need this to be verified as mine, Shawn Dexter John. Okay, INTERPOL and CIA agent, international agent with federal clearance and so forth, essentially in technical terms of a federal agent of heightened capabilities, not having to do with criminality. Okay, I want you guys to know that. Okay, so I give you guys at least a minute or two. You guys should be able to verify everything. I do still have my mole on my face, and it was covered up by the show. The show, NCIS, I think it was NCIS, but the black mole, this and this and this and that. And everything is essentially about me. And in high school, my alias, my CIA alias was Jason Bourne. But anyway, everything having to do with that particular, work that I've been addressing consistently and in general. But yeah, I'm gonna have to shave. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave. I did brush my. Naturally, I took my shower already. I think I did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to brush my teeth again after I'm done with my breakfast. I'm gonna have to shave, and then I'll be able to head out and work on this on the work paper that I do have to work on. It's gonna be in the on the 6th article, Article 6 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And yeah, I want you guys to know this. I do have a biracial kid with Ivanka Trump. I honestly do. And the joke was that I was too short to be able to pull it off, but it's still in shock that because right now I'm still 5'8" per se. Eventually, when you guys see me again after August 2024, I'm going to look quite different than when I looked in how I looked in when I was back at Howard University, and so forth. But anyway, but I do have a kid with Ivanka Trump, and I do have a kid with Ariana Grande, and so forth. My kid with her is not Italian, American. She says that she's Italian American, but my kid does not have curly hair because of that Italian background. My kid is clearly half Negroid, clearly half black, clearly African American. So I want you guys to let that go also. And I do have a child with Angel Reese when she was back in Maryland, when she played for the Maryland Terrapins. We did have a kid together. Essentially, it was documented that I had a kid with her, and she covered it up by playing with playing for the Maryland University of Maryland Terrapins. Okay, so that's not a joke. That's the truth. And the pointing at the ring on her finger and so forth, me being 5'8" and her being as tall as she is, and her saying that the reason why she did not end up marrying me is because because I did not put a ring on her finger, or that she was covering for Rashida Williams, and I never put a ring on Rashida Williams' finger. I did put a ring on Rashida Williams' finger. We were engaged and we were officially married in agency records per se, for our job purposes, hiding our. Well, it never hid it. We were really, really engaged. We were really conjugally married, to everyone, including ourselves, for the 5 years that we were together exclusively. Even though it was interrupted by claims that I was still married, was still with Patricia, and I was just using her as some sort of a sex slave or mistress, which was clearly absurd, just based on what everyone saw. It was just, I got to say it was envy, or it was just hate. Maybe not even envy, just hate. So I had to accept it, and I went through a lot of pain, but I want you guys to know there's nothing that you guys are going to do to be able to prove me wrong about being right in what I have done and what I am about to do over the next few months or so, especially. Okay? I'm not instigating hate. I'm not instigating conflict. I'm not instigating retaliation. I need you guys to stop. I've been too humble. I have been way too humble. Okay?